Greetings, 757. I'm Shawn Avery, President and CEO of the Hampton Roads Workforce Council, and you're listening to ThinkHire. Thank you for joining us for another episode of ThinkHire, where we talk to regional leaders about workforce development and how they can get involved in their region. Today, I have my good friend, Stephanie Gorham, President and CEO of Volunteer Hampton Roads, who's going to talk to us about volunteer opportunities, how their businesses can get involved, how their employees can get involved, and how they're making a difference in the region. So Stephanie, welcome.
Thanks for having me, Shawn. I'm glad to be here.
So Stephanie, before we get right into all the cool things you're doing at Volunteer Hampton Roads, first tell everybody what Volunteer Hampton Roads is.
I would love to.
Bring it.
Volunteer Hampton Roads, we began in 1957, so we are 66 years old this year. Not me, the organization. Okay. So we started as a program under Junior League to help with just general volunteerism for nonprofits. We evolved over the several decades, and so now we still do that. We still help nonprofits recruit volunteers from the community, but we also work with a lot of companies in helping them reach their corporate social responsibility goals and getting them engaged in the community.
Cool. Do you represent the whole region?
Yes.
So Hampton?
Both sides of the water. We
Peninsula?
go through the tunnel.
Okay,
yes.
Go through the tunnel. So do we. I
yes.
like that. So you're a true regional expert on volunteerism, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to get that straight for us. So why is corporate social responsibility so important to our business partners?
Employees are important to businesses. So being engaged in the community and engaging your employees into things that they're passionate about in the community, that's important to those employees, and that should be important to the businesses and the business community.
So should businesses encourage that with their employees? They really should get them involved with this?
Yeah, and it's interesting. We work with so many businesses, and I don't think they really have to encourage their employees to get involved because they want to. It's more about the support of the companies in giving them that time and opportunity to get involved.
So do you think, we're all hearing that there's a talent crunch right now, and so we're trying to figure out ways of keeping talent, retaining our talent, getting talent interested in working at your company. Does volunteerism play a big role in that?
Yes, especially, I don't know. What are you, baby boomer?
No, I'm a Gen X.
Are you Gen X? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So Gen X, so generations after us have kind of shifted the way they look at their work-life balance. And they want to see more work incorporate their life, what they're passionate about and what they're engaged in. So talent retention it's been a struggle, I think, even before. I'm not the expert on that, but before the pandemic, but afterwards, It's just, everyone's talking about it, even the nonprofit sector. Right. But looking at the business community and the importance of getting their employees involved in work in the community, like nonprofits, advocacy campaigns, DEI initiatives, it's showing the employees that they value what is important to them.
Right.
And it's looking at them as a whole person and not just another employee ID adding to their bottom line.
We've really engaged wanting to do more in the community, and we've set up Workforce Council Cares, and our team is participating in a lot of community events. We worked at the food bank. We've been going out into the community and working with community organizations. How can other companies get engaged with you and be able to do those type of activities?
I'm glad you asked, and I'm so proud of you guys. You guys really have been out in the community, or your social media is just amazing because I see it now. So I applaud your CARES program. And the person that probably thought of that.
Yeah, I think it wasn't me for sure.
It was your team, your amazing
my
team. So that's it. It has to be a team effort. And so if companies are just getting started, which there's probably not a ton of companies that aren't involved in the community nowadays, but if they're just getting started, the way to do it is talk with the team, create a culture committee. If they have ERGs or BRGs, resource groups with their employees, that's a great starting point because usually they're already connected in the community. It's got to be employee-driven and leader-supported. So the employees need to really be the driving factor behind how your company is engaged in the community, but the leader needs to support it and show up to all of it.
And that's what I try to do.
I'm sure you do.
I don't dictate that you go out in the community because that doesn't work, right? You really want the people to enjoy what they're doing. They're going out there and helping. And it's not really about just giving money. That's not really what volunteerism. It's getting out there. What are some examples that somebody could do for volunteerism?
There's our general volunteer engagement, and that's what you're going to see a lot of companies doing in their group volunteer projects. They'll go out somewhere like the food bank for the day, or they'll go to a shelter to clean up, or painting, lots of painting.
Yes.
People love to paint. But there's other things like skills-based volunteerism. There's board service. There's just being a good human and mowing your neighbor's lawn.
Mowing your neighbor's lawn?
Yes.
Can I get my lawn mowed?
I'm not your neighbor, but probably if your neighbor is nice.
Okay, that sounds good. So, Stephanie, I happened to read an article that said you matched over 500 professionals with skill-based opportunities in the community through partnerships with a number of businesses. Can you share what some of those volunteer opportunities and some of the businesses you work with?
Yes. And we've done that through, matching them to board service. But there's so much more opportunity for companies to really encourage their rising managers to get out there and serve on a board, because it's a great way to expand their professional network, expand their leadership skills, and just it's good branding for your organization. We do skills-based is, it can be anything from, doing a website audit to helping review finances, to whatever skill you can bring to the table. Volunteering that is a huge benefit to a nonprofit.
Do you serve on any cool boards right now?
I serve on some boards. I don't know about the cool factor. This one, the Workforce Council.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
I think that one's a fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, what are some of the other businesses that you're working with right now?
Yes. So Centera Health, we work with Demuth Train, Ferguson, Newport News Shipbuilding. Fulton Bank is one of our newest partners. We have quite a few, and it's growing, and it's exciting because companies really want to get involved in the community, and they want to know what all their opportunities are now. They're not just picking things that they've done forever.
That's great to hear. Because there's so much need out there in the community, and there are so many different opportunities. So you get to pick and choose. It's not like they're going to call you and say, I'm interested in volunteering. You're going to say, okay, you're going to go do this.
Yeah.
There's opportunities that you can choose from, almost like a menu of service.
Yeah. So we have a online portal on our website that nonprofits constantly put their needs on there. Volunteer shifts all the time. Anytime you go there, there's probably 80 to 100 different opportunities you can choose from. We encourage companies to, look at it as encouraging your team, or, creating these group volunteer projects, but encourage them to find opportunities for them to do and pay them for their time to do it.
That's a great thing. Really, if you're going to give them time off to go do that, don't expect them to do it after work or
Correct.
on the weekends.
Yes.
It needs to be part of the efforts that they're doing during work time. That's great to hear. And if a business is interested in doing something, do they contact you? Go to the website?
Yes, they can. They can go to the website. They can email me. I will give you my phone number to put on this podcast.
Okay, we'll
maybe
make sure
not.
to do
That's
that.
probably not safe. But my email.
No,
probably.
don't give your personal number, Stephanie. I can do that later on if somebody needs it. I have it, and we can send that out. Well, what if you're an organization, you have volunteer opportunities?
Yes, so they can reach out to us too. We're always, so our portal, it's open for nonprofits to post all their needs, both on Peninsula side all the way up to Williamsburg, and then South side, Western Tidewater. So they can reach out to us, and we will help them. We'll even help them figure out what kind of volunteer positions would help them expand their capacity. So yes, they can reach out to us too.
Okay, and it's all vetted too. So you're not just somebody off the street can come in and do that.
We do, yes.
So
I don't do the vetting, but we do have a lot of vetting.
Exactly. And so this has been great. All the information you've shared. I know that the organization is such a great need in this community, really driving a lot of strategy and partnerships out there, and businesses are growing, and just the organizations you're working with are in so much need of the services you're providing. So, we've talked a lot about what you're doing, a lot about the organization. Have we missed anything? Because I know your organization is so dynamic.
Oh, no, I would just like to say another way that companies can get involved, if they don't even know, we have these corporate volunteer council meetings. The dates will be posted on our site, but it's a group of professionals from a ton of businesses across Hampton Roads that just get together, and we talk about best practices. We share resources and ways to plan your volunteer calendar for the year, and even how to count all the metrics of the service that your employees are doing. It's a great place to start.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I would encourage everybody to go to your website, or reach out to you, because there's so many different opportunities. You may not even realize, you may see something on it that's, really gets you excited and you want to do that. And so go to the website, find a volunteer opportunity, but also get your company involved in those type of efforts as well.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks
Thank you for sharing your insight with us and your continued commitment to connecting businesses and community organizations with volunteers to create a better region and in getting people engaged and helping us out. So, and to the folks tuning in, remember you can check out all ThinkHire episodes on our website at theworkforcecouncil.org. We'll have Stephanie's information on there about the things she's doing. And thank you again for tuning in to another episode of ThinkHire. We will be kicking off the new year with more exciting episodes. And so in the meantime, happy holidays, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, y'all.